Hey, hello everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers. And I have with me today my co-host, my partner in crime,
Kelly, the eCom Mom Ward.
And we are here today to give you some tips, some e-commerce news, some tips, and a little bit more. So today's tips are going to be focused on things that you can drop ship right now. Okay. Right now, you can say like right now, that you can go ahead and list and drop ship right now, or sometime in the very, very, very near future. And this time, the timing of this recording, it is October. So October, November, December, which is fourth quarter. So in any case, tune in. With that, Kelly, what have you been up to?
Just taking care of my sick husband.
Oh, I'm sorry,
yeah.
Your husband is sick.
Yeah, the change of the weather every year, change the weather messes with him. So,
oh my God.
I'm like, just don't get me sick. I can't afford to get sick.
Oh my God, I'm sorry that he's sick.
Yeah, but he's like acting like, we even went to karate and he's all hacking up a lung, but he's like, I'll be fine. He's working. He has to be like half dead before he'll stop doing anything.
This weather, it turned on us. It was for us. I feel like it was slightly gradual, but today, of course, it is a little chillier. And then by Wednesday, it's going to be back up into the 80s, which is fine. I'm okay with today. I just don't like it when it's windy. So when it's windy, I don't like it. So I'm okay with it being 60 degrees as long as it's not like 15 and 18 mile an hour winds. When it's that, it feels cold, or it feels colder than we're used to.
Good soup weather. I had some soup for lunch, so.
I tried to get Nicholas to eat some soup, girl, and he spit it all up. That was just, anyway, we ate it, but he acted like he was dying to eat soup, meaning it was going to kill him. He did not want any soup.
Yeah, I had some loaded baked potato soup, put a couple croutons on there and sprinkled some cheese on top.
Oh, that sounds good. All right. Well, I literally have been working on the Ecom Power Summit's over, and I'm working on listings. And so we've just been busy. I even have Nicholas taking pictures of books. So I have Nicholas taking pictures for our business. So anyway, I'm excited about that. We're going to get those listings up. So with that, let's go ahead and get on with the news. So Kelly, the floor is yours while I bring up a few things.
All right. Not a ton of news, just a little. Some of it was like, they're telling they're telling me about, tomorrow this is going to happen. And I'm like, well, that didn't help us. Tomorrow, but anyway, yeah, go ahead. It was like tomorrow, but it happened like 3 days ago. So,
well, still, let's just talk about it. Whatever it is, it might be.
I didn't write it down because let's start with Amazon. Amazon's gonna let some unbranded products to be entered as generic as the brand. The circumstances which the sellers can do that is explained in an 8.5 minute video you can find on the Amazon Sellers University videos. So if you go to the Amazon Seller University, you can find an informative video about that. Also, those items cannot have any brand names or logos, can't be on the packaging or the product. So it has to be completely unbranded. Can't be something you just want to call unbranded, or something you want to make a bundle and just want to call it unbranded and say generic, but it has, brand names in it. You can't do it that way. Amazon states that this year's October Prime Day event outpaced last year's event, but many shoppers were not going after the big ticket items. They were going to, stockpile essentials like protein powder and batteries and that sort of items. So, if you're looking for what people are buying, they're not looking at the TVs and the VCRs, but those big ticket items, they're most of them are looking for deals on what they normally use right now.
Okay.
So I guess they're saving money now so they can have more money to spend on the holidays.
Okay.
eBay, starting the 23rd of this month, October, sellers can no longer list trading cards as used. Either can be listed as graded or ungraded. And then if you list them as ungraded, then you have to indicate their condition. So if you list trading cards, I know a lot of people do sell trading cards, Pokemon and baseball, football and such. You gotta make sure that you update those listings. Etsy says most buyers now have access to Etsy's Make an Offer feature. A lot of sellers, Etsy sellers, especially ones who make homemade crafts and stuff, do not like that because they feel like it devalues all the hard work they put into making their items, especially if they get lowball offers and stuff. I mean, you work hard on making something, you list in what you think, it's the material, the time, and everything you put into it, and then someone goes, "Can you pay $5 for that?" You're like, no. The post office, they announced the shipping deadlines as Christmas is less than 90 days away. Woo! I know. I'm like, I hadn't even thought about shopping for Christmas. So,
wow.
But if you want to ship stuff Ground Advantage, the last day for that will be the 16th for it to be guaranteed to get there before Christmas. That's December 16th. For Priority Mail, the date is December 18th. And for Priority Mail Express, December 20th. So if you want, you can go and add onto your listings. Maybe you want to add, maybe it's something that's Ground Advantage, but you can add a secondary priority mail. So you have maybe someone who needs it quicker. So, they'll see, hey, no one else has it going fast, priority, but this person does. I'm going to buy it from this person because I know I can get it in time. So just a thought. They also warn of delayed shipping to Israel. I'm sure, with the conflict going on right now, that, of course, the mail's going to be a little delayed there. And that's about the news I found.
Okay. All right. Well, I will share my screen and we will talk about the news. I'm going to put my glasses on as soon as I do this screen share. Because Lord knows I can't see nothing. Okay. We're just going to keep it what I I am using it today I'm using one StreamYard from Microsoft Edge. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. So hopefully you can see my screen. I don't know why it decides to display, but whatever. Okay. All right. So the first article comes to us from Delish. And in Delish, they are talking about the most popular candy state by state. This they publish pretty much every year, but the thing that is helpful for us as sellers is that if you have wholesale accounts with food suppliers selling candy, this is your opportunity to make a note of this for next year. I mean, you can still sell candy this year, but for next year, for sure, stocking up, placing your orders for candy so that you can, be approved to be able to sell all these candies, because this can help you get more sales. Clearly, I don't know how they say Sour Patch is Texas. Did you see that?
Yeah, like how's it not Reese's?
Yeah, I don't know why they say Sour Patch, but okay. But they've got a list by state. So this is a great article from Delish. You're going to go check it out, make a note of it, especially you're a person that sells food. Come back, check it out for next year. The next one is from, again, it's going to reveal everything today, huh? Delish, and they are talking about Raspberry Rally. Girl Scout cookie is being discontinued. Now, I mean, does that matter? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The thing that you need to know is some of these Girl Scout cookies are only available regionally. Like I can remember the lemon cookies, what we got here in Texas was completely different type of lemon cookie that they got up north, which was annoying. And so just knowing that there are two different versions of these cookies available potentially depending on region, and being able to sell those different versions, that's the thing that you need to know about. That's the thing that you need to be mindful of. And, checking your expiration dates. I remember us selling Girl Scout cookies, all of us, especially in Team Neos. And so, if something is going out, or they're making a store-friendly version of it. So there's a store version or store-friendly version of Thin Mints. Like a couple of different stores have their own versions of Thin Mints, and they even have a gluten-free version of Thin Mints. And those are always popular year-round. So those things that are popular year-round, they turn into, something that's sold all the time. So yes, you can resell Girl Scout cookies if you buy them and you want to sell them yourself. People have done that. And so if you know some of the regional favorites, grab those. Make sure you always check the expiration dates and all that other stuff. But Girl Scout cookies sell. And the price of Girl Scout cookies are going up. I don't think I have that in this article, but there is an article about the price of Girl Scout cookies going up. So just letting y'all know. The next one, this one comes to us from Odyssey. I don't know. We had mentioned before about a sugar shortage threatening Halloween. I think that we have all seen candy on the shelves. I don't think it's been thin, meaning there's been shortages that I can visually see, but maybe in certain parts of the country, there are some that are not as readily available. So, just check out your local area. Halloween is not the only time people sell sugary treats. We're going into that sugary treat period of not only Halloween, but also Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then New Year's, and then Valentine's Day. So we are just going to be all sugared up until the middle of February, or the middle of February. And then there'll be another little spike there for Easter. But outside of that, just keep that in mind. And I did want to mention, I think, this is what I forgot to say. I think that different countries have holidays at a different time, like Thanksgiving. I think, if I remember correctly, Canada just recently had their Thanksgiving, where ours is in November, theirs is in October. And that's another opportunity for those people that are sourcing and selling products. So keep that in mind. Not necessarily related to sugar. So just for whatever reason, Thanksgiving came to mind because I said November, and I was like, oh yeah, Thanksgiving. Anyway, this comes to us from sorry. Go ahead, Kelly.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. So this one comes to us from the Wall Street Journal, and it's Americans failed to pay a record $688 billion in taxes. And so that's about to change. So just be prepared for an increase in audits. So if you haven't been doing a good job of tracking what's happening in your business and you want to stay out of the radar, then make sure you're doing what you can to keep good records about your business, because it looks like they're going to increase potential audits. You can come check out this article from the Wall Street Journal. So this is your heads up. It's October. I know tax season is next year, but just be mindful of that. The next one comes to us from Good Morning America, and I thought this was really interesting. The couple talks about their secrets of saving at Costco, and they talk about the two main products that they buy at Costco. Now, why does this matter? Because sometimes you can find things at some of the like Costco's and the Sam's Clubs of the world that you can resell in bulk. Now, they're talking about, I think, paper towels and toilet paper is what their story is, and they wrote a book, I think. But the other thing is that, again, don't overlook some of the things that are at the Costco's and the Sam's Clubs of the world, because those are things that people are reselling. So come and check out this article. It's on Good Morning America. The next one comes to us from Fortune, and this is about AI. So there's some irony here. Getty Images up to 1.8 trillion lawsuit about AI plagiarism is still pending, but it just launched an AI generator. So I don't know what's playing. Something's playing in the background. Not really sure. I don't know if I got something playing, but anyway. What, Nicholas?
Done with the book.
Okay, thanks. No, not right now. I'm in the middle of recording. Anyway, Getty Images. I think it's ironic because Getty Images, if there's an image of a superstar, like they probably have it, a popular, famous person, a musician, a basketball player, football, soccer, hockey, whatever, a movie star, an actress, actor, anybody that's a musician, they always have the images. And so if you try to use any of the Getty images, then they get onto you. But for them to come up with an AI image generator, I think this is going to be really interesting. You can come check out this article, see what they're saying. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. But they are suing. Let me just go down. They are suing. I think it's Midjourney. I think they're suing Midjourney and OpenAI. I think that's who they're suing right now in the lawsuit. Getty Images. Let's see. Alleged that Stability AI has copied without permission. So it's Stability AI. But anyway, they're still suing AI, which is crazy. All right. The next one is about ChatGPT and OpenAI, and they're saying that they are suing 17 authors are suing ChatGPT. Again, a lot of people are taking, because the AI is a language, like it learns from reading or receiving or receiving a lot of input. And so since it's a large language model, they are frustrated with the fact that there's books that are being reproduced that are similar to books that these authors wrote, and they don't like it. And so there's supposed to be a conversation between all of these authors and ChatGPT. They've invited them in to have a conversation, but you can check out this article. It's in Vulture. And I think it's really interesting. There's some more AI lawsuits that are coming up or that have already happened, one or the other. And it's really interesting what's coming out of this. So check out this article if you haven't already done so. And then the next one is from CNBC. I think it's the CNBC. Amazon, eBay, Shopify, AI is the new third-party seller. So they're talking about that a lot of the platforms, of course, are using AI to help people write titles and descriptions and things like that, which is true. This is actually MSN. I don't know why I thought it was something else. Anyway, so you can check out this article because, again, if you haven't already played with some of the tools, check it out. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but as you continue to tweak it, it continues to get better. So what the tool will do now and what it will do by the time we get to January 1st is going to be completely different. It's going to know how to do a bunch of stuff. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. That means your titles could improve drastically or it could be more interesting. We'll see. All right. So with that, we are now going to transition over to the tips. Again, my name is Nicole Whitlock. I'm with eCom Sellers Podcast. I have with me my co-host, my partner in crime, Miss Kelly Ward, Kelly eCom Mom Ward. And we come to you every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more. Today's tip is talking about some things that you can dropship. So with that, dropshipping products to sell now. That would mean October, November, December. You'll probably go all the way up into January. But these are things, this is not the be-all, end-all list by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a good list that people are of products that people can dropship, sellers can dropship, and that people will be buying. So with that, I'll let Kelly take number one.
Scented candles. Yeah, especially specialty holiday scents. And if you can find them, I'm talking about, I was going to thrift. I was like, well, if you find that, the discontinued ones.
Some that are discontinued and drop shipping. I mean, you never know. And there's also print on demand options as well.
But yeah, everyone likes to get those fall scents, those holiday scents that, maybe they can't have, like I can't do a real tree, but I love the smell. It brings back memories of going to my grandparents and they had a real tree. And that scent, but so I always look for the pine smelling, Christmas tree smell, so I can have that, even though I have a real tree.
Yeah, and the great thing about scented candles is, again, you can do print on demand, which is drop shipping, and then you can also do white label, and a lot of the white label suppliers will let you brand it and drop ship it to your customers for you. So many options on scented candles. And yes, they are extremely popular now until Valentine's Day. So yeah. Next one is costumes. Now, costumes are popular now. They will continue to be popular off and on depending on what happens, because you forget all these kids have plays, there's different skits that are happening, especially through the end of the year, musicals, whatever. And so and they also have them, year round in school if you're part of theater or something like that. But costumes right now are extremely popular, and they're going to continue to be popular for a while. So if you can get a wholesale account, or you can get an account with someone to drop ship costumes, that's something that's worth looking into. A perfect example would be Santa Claus costume. Like, a lot of people, we have a special needs Santa event coming up, and so we already have our costumes. We have at least 3 Santa suits, but people need Santa suits so that they can host whatever they're going to host at their church or their daycare or at the mall or whatever. Or people that want to get into the Santa game, and so they got to have a costume. But my point is, costumes are going to be popular. They're going to continue to be popular through the end of the year. They're going to be popular at the, Valentine's Day. People like to dress up or do different things. That's their call, their business. But my point is, you can look for costumes and drop ship those. So find some suppliers that will drop ship for you. Drop ship, the whole point of drop shipping is that someone else is shipping it to your customer for you. Once they buy it from you, you create the listing, you put it up on a platform. Once they buy it from you, someone else ships it for you. So that's the point of drop shipping.
Inflatables. When I was drop shipping, I did good with inflatables and yard decorations. Just make sure you have more than one source if you're drop shipping them, because they can sell out. So make sure you do have more than one source for these. But yeah, Halloween, everyone loves to decorate up big for Halloween. People have been decorating for Halloween since the beginning of the month. It's 2 weeks away until Halloween's. But also people put up stuff for Thanksgiving. They put stuff up for Christmas. That stuff sells. I used to sell a lot during the holidays, was the inflatables and yard decorations.
Yep. Inflatables sell all the time, guys. They really do. If you're going to get an account and get if you're going to go with a wholesale supplier, I would definitely have my account established no later than July, because again, there's just a lot of suppliers, as she said, have a secondary source. And, and then find, a retailer that you can also use as a potential backup of the backup. And, there's some drop shipping opportunities for inflatables, all kinds of inflatables. Holiday ornaments. Holiday ornaments are popular right now. You can definitely do print on demand holiday ornaments. You can do, baby's first year. Those are custom made. And they, of course, are drop shipped. Like, people can go onto a specific website. If you go to like Good Housekeeping or different kinds of magazines like that, and in the back of it, they have a place where you can place that order for holiday ornaments. You can also go over to Etsy and eBay, and you can get them custom made, or you can work, to do print on demand. But ornaments are extremely popular around this time of the year. Sometimes people get them based on what's happened to them in a year, or the birth of someone, or the death of someone, or a marriage, or whatever it happens to be. They get them all customized, and or if they got a new puppy or something like that. Always ornaments, Christmas ornaments, for those people who celebrate Christmas. Anything you want to add to that, Kelly?
Yeah, I don't know if they really do ornaments, but just holiday decorations, for all the different other holidays, yep. Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. Yep. Yeah.
Absolute. Ornaments are something to hang on to something.
So now as you get colder out, portable heaters are nice. Just assess the risk and everything. But yeah, people, maybe their house isn't being completely heated by their heater, or they don't have a big heater, or their heater breaks, so they need a portable heater. Or there's a big storm coming and the power gets out, and they have a little generator they can run the portable heater on.
Yep, and portable heaters are definitely a thing that's going to be needed based on what they're telling us, what kind of winter we're all going to have around the United States. We'll see, but definitely portable heaters. And like Kelly said, assess the risk. So This is a great opportunity just to interject that if you don't have insurance as a seller, you should consider insurance for sure. If it's something that can create a situation for someone to where there's an individual that is harmed or property is damaged, then you should always, whatever you're deciding to sell, you should always have insurance for that as a seller. Snow removal equipment, again, bigger equipment, things that you don't have to ship yourself. Somebody else will ship it for you. You have a supplier that will, you can get it from. This is the time of year in certain areas of the country where a snow removal equipment is needed. And just remember, like around the world, like we're sort of flipped. So our summer, somebody else's winter, our summer, somebody else's winter, our winter, somebody else's summer. So just because we don't need a snow removal machine over maybe in India right now doesn't mean that some parts of, Nepal or something like that might not need one next year around this time. So if you end up getting a wholesale account or a drop shipping account with someone to be able to do that, this might be something you sell year round, depending on different platforms and where you sell it. So even if you don't sell it on Amazon, you can sell it Google Shopping or whatever the case may be, and keep that in mind. Big equipment.
So workout equipment, maybe people aren't able to work out outside as much because of the weather, so they want to bring their workouts indoors. So, treadmills and exercise bikes and little weight sets, and maybe you can put together a bundle, with like yoga gear and workout clothes.
Definitely workout equipment. And definitely this will become a very popular thing that people will be buying, especially some of the bigger
January.
Yeah, the bigger equipment. So definitely get your accounts now. This is a good time to get an account established or find suppliers now if you have not thought about that. All right. So coffee gift sets, and really gift sets as a whole. There's a couple of different sites where you can drop ship gift sets. So whether it's a cocoa gift set or a coffee gift set, or some other type of fruit basket or things like that, like gift sets right about now is one of those things. The new baby gift sets, welcome to the neighborhood gift sets, first Christmas gift sets, just his gift sets, her gift sets, gift set for grandma, gift set for grandpa, nieces, nephew, happy graduation. Like we could go on and on. So establish an account with a company where they can ship it to your customer for you. Gift sets, definitely this popular this time of the year. Find you some suppliers that will do that, and then that way, you can have those shipped out for you. Love that. Anything you want to add to that, Kelly?
No.
Okay.
But gift wrapping supplies. You can even, like I said, create bundles so that everyone has everything that matches together, and then they have the tape and the scissors and a fancy pen to go with it.
I love that. I also remember there's probably matching, and then in addition to wrapping paper, there's probably matching gift boxes and bags and things like that. So there's some drop shipping opportunities to do matching sets of that kind of stuff. And there's also some suppliers that you can work with that will put together a matching design for you. So yeah, that's another one. Holiday lighting systems. So I remember when the lights that reflect on the house first came out, and AJ, who was on our team at Neos, he first started drop shipping those things, and he drop shipped them for some big dollars. Of course, now you can buy them everywhere, including Walmart, but there is still a demand for them. And different types of lighting systems are starting to come out. There's some that are like year round, so you don't have to take them off of your house. There's some that are set up a certain way. I mean, it's just, there's so many cool, super cool lighting systems that are out there, so that you can just make changes and it changes the color or where it's lit. People don't even know that you have lights on your house year round because they can't see it. They only see it lit certain ways, like maybe just the backyard or the sides of the house or something like that in the summertime. And then for Halloween, you're like, oh, you got purple lights up. When did you hang those up? Oh, you got, fall lights. When did you do that? Okay, well, Christmas lights. When did you do that? So it is really interesting what they've got now in lighting systems. But there is a lot of money that can be made in that. Definitely look into that. And this is another one that you probably should have some business insurance as a seller.
And your Christmas trees. People don't want to have to, maybe their car doesn't carry a big enough tree, so they need to buy one and have it sent to them. And it's great if you can find themed ones. Find pink trees will probably be popular this year.
Oh, yeah.
And trees that are already lit up, and trees that look like they have snow on them. So there's so much different kinds of trees, little mini trees. I remember the trees that were hanging upside down were big for a while.
So many trees.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can look into that, establish a couple of accounts, either wholesale, see if your wholesale supplier will drop ship them for you. Some of them will, or establish an account so that they can be drop shipped either way. There's money in that. People are still getting trees. It's the first Christmas for someone that maybe just graduated from college and got their first job. And so they're either going to get a fresh tree, a new one off the down the street, or they're going to have one shipped to them. Maybe they might go to a big box store and buy one, but again, there's still an opportunity. People still need trees. So with that, we hope this information is helpful. We hope that you will share this out with a friend. Let somebody else know about the eCom Sellers Podcast. And you can tune in for another episode of the eCom Sellers Podcast, where we share e-commerce news, tips, and more. We do it every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So definitely share this out. Follow us. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, the eCom Sellers Podcast. eCom Sellers Podcast. So with that, I just want to invite you all to come hang out with us while we continue on our journey for Q4 preparedness. There is still time to get prepared. We covered a lot of great information, a lot of great material, and we are continuing on this journey. So you gain access to the recordings. You can go to eCom Sellers Academy /Q4. Again, eCom Sellers Academy /Q4, or scan the QR code. Let me just tell you, you get 80 leads every single week. And so that really just eliminates all the excuses that you might be holding on to. So if you're struggling to figure out what to source and sell, if you're struggling to find products, if you're struggling to get things going, then this eliminates all your excuses, because now you have products you can go do product research on. You have products that you can go out and potentially source and sell because they're available in your area. These lists that are created are designed to help you take action immediately. They are not hold on to lists. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't find an 80 list every single week, like that you won't find something that's still popular 2 weeks from now, or 4 weeks from now, or 7 weeks from now, or even 10 weeks from now. There's a strong possibility you'll be able to have access to these lists forever. So definitely sign up for our Q4 preparedness. Find out what it is that you haven't done yet that you need to do so you're ready for Q4, and let's make it happen for you this Q4. In addition to that, you get 2 free one-on-one coaching calls within this 12-week period, and we have live weekly training. So if you're a lifetime member of eCom Sellers Academy, you get this absolutely free. If you're not a lifetime member, maybe you become a lifetime member because you got 20% off as a perk for being a lifetime member. So go to ecomsellersacademy.com /Q4 right now to sign up for the Q4 preparedness workshops that are happening right now. In addition to that, in 2 weeks, we have our AI workshop that is happening. It is 10 a.m. It's online. So you can go to swiy.co /live AI workshop. Again, swiy.co /live AI workshop. You can scan the QR code. Come check it out. This is an opportunity for you to get more comfortable with AI, for you to be able to create a blog and using AI. Like, you'll be able to create a blog in like less than 5 minutes. You'll be able to create ads for any of your Facebook or Instagram or Google ads that you want to run. You'll be able to create that content. You'll be able to do research, product research, create images. You will do all of this in a matter of seconds versus spending a bunch of time. So sign up right now, swiy.co /live AI workshop right now, coming up 27th, 28th, 29th. In addition to that, we have our AI print on demand automation workshop. This one is amazing because if you're a person that's been wanting to do print on demand and you've been worried about it, this is an opportunity for you to create a whole bunch of print on demand products in a very, 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 very short period of time. I mean, like you could have 100 listings up and running live in 100 minutes. That's what I mean by that. Now, would you create all 100 listings in one day? You could. It wouldn't be recommended because some platforms would flag you. And so you probably want to do a cap of around 15 or 20 per day. But the point is, you could do all the work on Monday and then just push those out. Let the AI run the second half of the script and push those out later on in the week. It is pretty cool. You can pick and choose which ones you actually want the AI to push out. So it's going to automatically, number one, create the design for you. Number two, take that design and it's going to upload it to your Printify account. Number three, it is going to take it, and once it's pushed up to your AI, your Printify account, it's going to put it onto a product of your choosing. So you're going to say which product you want to put it on. Number four, it's going to create a title for that particular product. It's going to create an image and a description for that particular product. And it's going to push that over to Etsy. And the last thing it's going to do is it's going to push it out to your social media. And all of that happens within pretty much about a 30-second, maybe 20-second time frame. Like, it is very fast. So I would encourage you to sign up, swiy.co/live AI POD workshop. Again, swiy.co/live AI POD workshop. Especially for those people that want to make print on demand part of their game for Q4, you don't want to miss this workshop. You do not want to miss this workshop. So you can scan the QR code so that you can sign up for it. The next one is creating arbitrage and wholesale bundles. For those of you that are bundle lovers, I invite you to sign up for this course. It's the 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. So it's 4 days. It's at 8 p.m. It is online. We are literally going to create 25 bundles in this workshop. It is a 4-day workshop, only 2 hours. And you can go to swiy.co/live bundles workshop. Again, swiy.co/live bundles workshop. This is your opportunity to put together some product bundles for the upcoming holidays. Get them listed right now, especially be ready for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Since Kelly did mention that we are less than how many days from Christmas, Kelly?
Less than 90.
So come on, people. You're less than 90 days from Christmas. There is no time left to waste. So in any case, go to swiy.co/live bundles workshop right now. So with that, I think that's the last one. So with that, thank you, Kelly. Gonna remove this. Got the glasses on. So my name is Nicole Whitlock.
And I'm Kelly, the eCom Mom Ward.
Hey, Kelly and I come to you every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to talk with you about e-commerce news, tips, and more. Tune in for another episode of the eCom Sellers Podcast. Share this out with a friend. Let somebody else know about it. And come back and follow us next week as we talk about more e-commerce news. And with that, we are going to say goodbye for now.
Bye.
Bye.